Begin our practice. Get comfortable, find your chairs. Mhm. Good. And welcome to class this morning. Good. All right. Let's just start with rubbing our hands. It's a little chilly here today. Rub your hands. You may notice as we get older, our circulation starts to slow down a little bit. So sometimes just rubbing your hands, yeah, to get some heat going, and maybe tapping your chest to get the prana energy moving, and tapping your arms. Yeah. Noticing how you could tapping your legs, maybe massaging your legs, get some heat moving there. Good. All these little tiny things that we can do every day on a regular basis. And then shaking, shake, shake, shake. And just getting our energy moving. It's Monday morning. And yeah, rolling the shoulders. Isn't it funny how we've become conditioned to, even if you're retired, it's like, oh, it's Monday. That's like, what do we have to complain about? But we've just been so conditioned to dread Monday. And maybe that's just it comes from our past, because when we're most unhappy, it's because we're thinking of the past, regretting what happened in the past. And all those things we get conditioned to do. So even if we have a free day on Monday, we still have that tendency sometimes to have that, ooh, it's Monday, right? Probably from the 20, 30 years that we've had to get up and go to a job. So we become conditioned, but we don't have to hold that anymore. Even if you're working, on Monday, you don't have to hold that anymore. Today's a new day. Yeah. And so let's begin. All right. We're going to begin with there's different forms of alternate nostril breathing. So the typical one is, we hold our nostrils and we breathe in one side out the other and one side out the other. Sometimes that's a little comfortable for some people. But basically, that alternate nostril breathing, that feeling of breathing in one side and out the other, is a really good brain balance. It balances that left-right brain, and so thus left-right body. Yeah, and so it can really help to ground us. So we're going to do it a little differently today. So we're going to keep our hands on our lap. We're going to keep our palms up, right? And then well, I'll just demonstrate and then we'll close our eyes. But we're going to do a few rounds of long, slow, deep ujjayi breath. And we're going to have our hands in a fist and our thumbs just out. Yeah. And we'll do a few rounds of breathing that way. Then we're going to transition to thumbs up on our lap and do a few rounds of breath that way. And I'll guide you. And then we're going to do thumbs in towards each other. So that sort of does the same thing of balancing our left-right brain. Yeah. All right. So palms up on your lap. Find a nice tall spine, nice tall, lifting the heart, relaxing the shoulders back and down. Good. And then just close your eyes and arrive in this space for your practice this morning. Yes. And just make that intention to give your 100% today and also take care of your body. Nothing you do should be uncomfortable. Yeah. And now bringing our fingers, curling our fingers in and keeping our thumbs gently out to either side, to the left and the right. Yeah. Let's take a cleansing breath in through your nose and let it go through the mouth. Ah, just nice long sigh. Feel the shoulders relax. And another breath in. And nice long sigh. Good. And now with ujjayi breath, so it's a slight restriction of the back of your throat. Looks like you hear the breath riding up and down the back of your throat, just gently. And if that's uncomfortable, just long breath. Good. So let's take about 4 breaths here. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Pause for 2, 2. And then release the breath through the nose. Yeah, all the way out. Maybe extend the exhale breath and then pause. Continue at your own pace. Just 3 long breaths, pausing at the top and the bottom. Little ujjayi, soft ujjayi breath, if you have that in your practice. One more. And at the bottom of the breath, just turn your thumbs up. So resting your fist onto your lap, thumbs just gently reaching up. And then 4 breaths here. Breathing in. Yes, just as comfortably as you can, as long as you can with your ujjayi, pausing in between. Noticing that pause in between the inhale and the exhale. As the belly, as you breathe in, the belly just softens. And as you breathe out, the belly draws back slightly. You can get nice expansive breath. Just listening to your nice soft breath. And at the bottom of your next breath, relax. And then turn the thumbs in. So your fingers are now resting. Your tops of your fingers are resting on your lap, thumbs just looking towards each other. And 4 breaths here. Again, noticing that pause at the top and the bottom. Maybe extending the exhale breath. The end of your next breath, relax the breath. Keep your eyes closed, turn your palms up on your lap. So this breath helps us to be in the now. The goal in each day is to be in the now. Our tendency as humans is to always be looking towards the finish line, right? In the future. Okay, what do I need to do next? What's the rest of my day? And literally about almost half, like 47% of the time, we are not in the present moment. Mostly we're thinking forward. Many times too, we're looking back. So the goal in this practice, the goal in each day for you is to be in the present moment. And our breath can guide us there. Yeah. All right, and now again, let's bring our hands into prayer position and make some heat, rubbing our palms together. Yeah. And then just relaxing the hands, gently cupping them, and then bringing your fingertips to your forehead, just covering your eyes. Yeah, if you have glasses, the little cupping helps. Yeah. And then when you feel ready, gently flutter your eyes open into your eyes. Good. And then release your hands down. Yeah. If you ever have questions about ujjayi breath, it's such a nice breath to help calm you down. It's a really nice breath if you're having a problem falling asleep, to do about 10 rounds slowly of ujjayi breath. That can help send you into sleep. Anyway, if you ever have any questions, just stay on the class after it ends. And I can, with our live Zoom here, I can help you through that breathing technique if you would like and would need. Okay, so let's just begin with sitting up nice and tall. Find that posture, your posture again. Yeah, good. Shoulders back and down. Bringing your hands down onto your lap now. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest and relax your shoulders down. Good. And then press into your feet on an inhale breath. Slowly lift your chin up slightly. You don't want to drop your head back. You want to keep the back of your neck long. And then exhale, chin to chest. Okay. And then again, inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Good. Now pause there. Some head rolls, just 2 on either side. On an inhale breath, roll your head over to the right and up slightly and over to the other side and down. Again, we don't want to drop our head too far back and crunch those little vertebrae in our neck. Yeah, so just nice, easy circles. You can relax your eye gaze and just come inside, be in this present moment. Next time your head comes forward, pause, do a couple opposite direction. Loosening up our neck. Good. Enjoying the moment of the stretch. Next time that the head comes forward, pause. Press into your feet, your toes as you lift your head back up. Good. All right, take a nice breath in. Find a nice lifted heart. Shoulders relax back and down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your head over to the right, keeping your face forward. Yeah. Good. Take a nice breath in here. Now on an exhale breath, you're going to drop your chin slowly towards your collarbone, towards that right collarbone. Ooh, stretching that left side of your neck nicely. Inhale, lift the chin back up so your head is still tilted towards this right. Yeah, we're going to bring your right hand onto your waist and let your left hand hang down. A little more opening for that left top shoulder. Turn your palm out on an inhale breath, press into your feet. Slowly lift your left arm out and up, just as high as you can. You can keep your elbow bent if that feels better. Yeah, good. Now, if it's available to you on an inhale breath, see if you can slowly start to look up towards that left hand. Nice and slow, take it slow. If that feels uncomfortable, then look forward again. Yeah. And breathe here, stretching your left fingertips up towards the sky. And then exhale, slowly bring the head back forward. Good. Press into your feet on an inhale breath, lift the head back up. Keep that arm as close to your ear as possible. Yeah, take a breath in here. And on an exhale breath, reach up and just lean over. Keep the arm next to the head so you won't come over very far. Just gonna get a nice long stretch on the whole left side, starting from the hip, all the way up your side ribs, under your arm. Yeah, good. Breathe. Tuck your tummy in. That's supporting your low back. And now on an inhale breath, bring everything back up, arm and head. Good. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, bend your left elbow and rest your left fingertips onto the back of your shoulder blade. Good. Release your right arm. We're kind of come into half cow pose. So on an inhale breath, this is half cow. Reach the right arm out and up and see if you can grab the elbow at some point. If that's not the case, if you cannot do that, bring your fingers to the front of that upper arm here. Yeah. So you're either here or you're here. Now see if you can just drag that or push that left arm a little bit further back in line with your head. Again, don't overstretch. Yeah, belly's tucked in slightly. Just maintaining a good support on the upper back. Good. Breathing for 2 and 1. And then relax everything. Release your hand, your right arm. Good. And now slowly lift your left fingertips back up. Now arms have been up here for a little while. As you exhale, first relax your shoulders, then come into a nice bend of your elbow. And then slowly release your arm down. Good. Relax both arms down now. Yeah, nice opening for that upper body. Now roll your shoulders. That should feel good. Yeah, nice. And then roll your shoulders forward. Good. All right, and relax. Bringing both hands onto your lap. Good. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, now we're going to tilt our head over to the left. Good. All right. And then we're going to bring our left hand onto our, actually we're going to do our chin tuck here. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your chin towards your left collarbone now. Good. Inhale, lift the chin back up. Excuse me. Exhale, drop your chin. And inhale back up. So you're looking forward. Now take your left hand onto your waist. Yeah. Release your right arm down. Turn the palm out and press into your feet as you slowly float your right arm out and up towards the sky. Again, you can have a bent elbow. Just bring it to where it's comfortable. There should be no discomfort in your shoulder. Yeah, good. And now if it's available to you, see if you can slowly look up towards that right arm and find your breath. Big breath. Let your breath take you into each posture and take you out. Good. And now on an exhale breath, release the head back forward. Good. On an inhale breath, press into your feet, bring your head back up. Good. And then arm as close to your head as is comfortable. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, just lean over a little bit. Keep that arm as straight as you can. Keep the head as close to the arm as you can. Tuck your tummy in, breathe. Yes, it's a little challenging, right? Because we're used to letting the head go and the arm do that. This is more challenging. Yeah, good. And now on an inhale breath, press into your feet, bring your body back up. Good, take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, bend your right elbow, bring your fingers to the back of your shoulder blade. Release your left arm down. Same thing on this side, either on an inhale breath, you can reach your arm out and up and grab that elbow. Notice if this is easier, harder, or you can just push that arm back. So yeah, either front of the arm or at the elbow. And then just gently guide your arm a little bit further back, opening up the chest, the upper back. Yeah, shoulder. Breathe. 2. Breathe. For 1. Good. On your next exhale breath, release your elbow. Good. Release that left arm. Just let it float down. Good. Inhale, lift the finger, the arm, the right arm back up. Good. And then exhale, relax your shoulders, especially that right one. Slowly as you can, start to let the right arm descend. Good. Yeah, you want to do it slow. That was a pretty big stretch up there. Good. And once arm is down, again, just do some little baby rolls in one direction and little baby rolls in the other direction. Okay, good. All right, so if you're not already, we're gonna scoot forward into our chair. Good. Making sure that your hip bones are nice and rounded. Yeah. We're gonna bring our legs out as wide as is comfortable. So you want your feet flat on the floor, knees about right above the heels. Yeah, good. Relax your arms. Good. A little bit more for our upper body. Yeah. So we're gonna press down into our feet, reach the arms out and up into a Y shape. Spread your fingers wide and wave. This is really good to release the tension in your neck and shoulders. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling pretty open now. Good. And then pause. And now we're gonna bend the elbows into cactus pose. Good. And we're gonna reach our upper arms back, and we're gonna glide our chin back slightly. So we're stretching the back of our neck a little bit. Yes, breathe. These are really helpful if you sleep on a pillow and you're uncomfortable on your pillow, or you have a stiff neck in the morning. Good. And then relax your chin again. And now we're going to just straighten the arms. Notice how your arms and shoulders are feeling. Take a breath in. As you exhale, can you relax? Can you imagine your arms just feeling like they're resting on pillows? Yeah. And even stretch your fingers to either side. Again, good for our internal organs, our cleansing. We're igniting that vagus nerve area, cleansing area of our body. Yeah, liver, gallbladder, spleen. Good. Take another breath in. You've got this. As you exhale, now again, relax the shoulders and release the arms. Good job. Okay, we're done with those arms. Shake it out. Just nice and slow. Wiggle your arms. Just wiggle the body a little bit. You can roll the shoulders. Just notice what it takes for you to just release that tension. Yeah. Nice and yeah, easy. Good. All right. Bringing your hands back to your thighs. We're going to toe heel, our feet back to hip distance apart. Good. Let's take a nice breath in and let it go. Good. We're going to bring both hands onto our waist now. Good. We're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, start to have your hands guide you, turning at your waist. Just a little bit. Good. And then release your arms down alongside the right side of your body. Hand can be on the outside of the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. If you have space behind you on your chair, bring your right palm right behind your right hip. Now before we twist further, take a breath in, get a nice tall spine, reach the top of your head up towards the sky. And as you exhale, push into your left foot to twist at your waist a little further to the right. And then look and turn your head over to the right. And breathe. Good. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, relax your body. Slowly bring your head back forward. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good. Wiggle it out a little bit. Shake it out. Yeah, just nice and easy. Good. And then hands onto the hips. Take a breath in. As you exhale, turn your hip bones over to the left. Yeah. I want you to feel that turn at the waist, not necessarily the chest. And then bringing your hands onto the left side of your chair. So right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Left palm can press down behind your left hip. Take a breath in, get a nice tall spine. Reach the top of your head up. As you exhale, press into that right hand to turn at your waist over to the left and turn your head to the left. And breathe. 2, 1, and exhale, relax. Good. Slowly turn your head back forward. Slowly turn your body back forward. Good. All right. Little cat-cow here to release our spine. So inhale, lift the heart and look up. And exhale, slide your hands forward and drop your head. Press into your feet. Inhale. Slide your hands up to the top of your thighs. Reach your elbows back. Look up to where the ceiling meets the wall. And exhale, again, slide your hands down your thighs to the front of your knees. Bow your head. And one more. Press into your feet. Slowly lift the body. Slide hands up. Reach elbows back. Lift heart. Look up. And exhale. Slide your hands to the front of your knees, bow your head, and pause. And now here, just rock your head side to side. Yeah, just loosening up the back of your neck, sides of your neck. Good. And come back to center. Press down into your feet. Slowly come back up. We're going to stretch our calf muscles here for our stability pose when we stand up. So we want nice stretchy calves. So feet are even, toes are even. They're about hip distance apart. Nice tall spine in your chair. Take your right foot, start to slide it back, keeping the heel on the floor. That's important. That's the important part of this stretch. If the heel starts to pop up, you've gone back too far. So slide a little further forward. Yeah, until you're feeling that stretch in your calf muscle. Yeah, wow, really feeling that today. And the back of your, like Achilles tendon area, the back of your ankle. Yeah. And then once you have your stretch, lift your heart, relax your shoulders, press gently into your right heel and breathe. Just relaxing. With each exhale breath, try to relax that calf muscle. Yeah. Okay. One more breath. And as you exhale, relax. Now, slowly slide your right foot next to the, even with the left. And now we'll take the left foot and slide it back as far as you can. Again, no heel lifting up. Yes. And then once you have this stretch, lift the heart, look up slightly, gently press down into the left heel. This is really good strengthening of our feet and our ankles. Good. Press, press, press gently. Yeah, be mindful of your knee. There should be no discomfort in your knee. Good. On your next exhale breath, now relax. Slide the left foot next to the right. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, lean the body forward. Grab behind your right knee. And on an inhale breath, see if you can lift that leg up, shoulders back and down, and do 3 slow rotations of your foot. If holding your leg feels like too much, you can have toe on the floor and just rock your heel side to side. And then reverse, go the opposite direction with that foot if it's up. Good. And then release. Good, nice tall spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward, grab behind the opposite knee. On an inhale breath, hug that knee into your belly and do circles, or you can do those heels side to side if you're on your toe. Yeah, nice and stretchy here. Good. And reverse, opposite direction. So keeping those ligaments nice and supple, right? So we don't pull. Yeah, and release. Good. And shake it out. Just do a little butterfly with your legs. Good. Getting some strengthening here in our thighs, and then we'll stand up. So nice tall spine. Sometimes it helps to grab onto the sides of your chair if it's available to you. Yeah. And then just lift with your thigh, lift the right leg up and release it. Lift the left leg up and release. Lift the right leg. So feel that big muscle engage here. It's also good to strengthen this hip flexor. Yes. And now right leg comes up and let's hold for 3, 2, 1, a half, and release. Take a break. Good. Your belly's tucked in slightly if you're feeling too much tension in your lower back. Yeah. And then if it's available to you, lift the left thigh up and hold for 3, 2, 1, a half, a quarter, and release. Good. And give yourself a massage on those thighs. All right. Nice strong legs. Now let's get ready to stand. If you'd like, feel free to remain in your chair. If you want to remain in your chair, just do whatever it is you can do along with us with arms and legs. Get creative if you want to remain seated in your chair. Sliding your heels back if you're standing, hinging forward at your hips. Yeah. keeping your head. So we don't want to drop our head when we stand. We want to keep it above our shoulders. And we want to let a big inhale breath bring us up. So we're going to press down into our heels, lead with our chin to stand up. Take a breath in, exhale it out. On an inhale breath, lean a little bit further forward, press into your heels and lift your chin up. Yes, and come to our stand here. Good, good, good. Coming to the back of your chair, you can scoot it forward. You can scoot it off to the side if you'd like. Good. And now just arrive and very gently start to move. We've been sitting for a bit, so just move the body nice and loose, like you're a Gumby or, just flowing, going with the flow. Yeah, good. You can shake your feet. Yeah, and shake your legs and shake your hips, your arms, shoulders, head, and relax. Let's come to our mountain pose. Nice tall spine. Let's take just a little walk. So let's just take a little march here. Good. So the nice posture, just moving, taking a little walk, maybe taking a step or two forward and a step or two back. Again, just getting the heart rate flowing, heart rate going a little bit more. Good. Smile on the face. You brought yourself to yoga this Monday morning. Way to start the week. Yeah. Good. And good. And then relax the body. Roll the shoulders back and down. Feet about hip distance apart. Good. Engage your kneecaps. Tuck your tailbone. Good. Roll your shoulders back and down. So stand up nice and tall. Yeah. Good. And take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Good. And now bringing your legs a little bit wider apart. Good. Softening your knees. So not too wide. You want to be nice and comfortable. Good. So let's get some of our emotions out with our side to side here. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale, ha, with a big ha sound. Ha. You can do a hump sound too. Hump. Inhale, exhale, in, out. Ha. Ha. Now we're going to switch it up and you're going to exhale the opposite side. Ha. All right. So you change. Ha. 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 Last one. Ha. And relax and roll it out. Yeah, if you string that ha sound together, it's a laugh, right? Ha, 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 ha. So that sound, that sigh, even with breath when we started, the practice today, we did a breath in and ha, we released it out. So do that a lot. Just put HA on your refrigerator and notice if you're getting, some anxiety or you're worried or you're frustrated or you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that's happening now. Just let it go. Most everything is not in our control, right? And so, but we can control how we respond and take care of ourselves. So ha is a good way to do that. Okay, so let's come to just a little bit deeper breath here. So we're softening our knees. I'm going to inhale more, inhale even more, and let it go. That's a hum sound too. Inhale, in, and ha. In, more, and ha. In. This is through your nose, and let it out the mouth. Ha. Ha. Last one. And relax. Good. All right. Yes, right. Getting into the present moment. Just looking to be in the now. Now. You can even snap your fingers. If you find yourself drifting off into worrying about the next thing that you might have to do or whatever, Just snap your fingers. Now, now, now. Remind yourself, be in the now. That is where we're most happy. That is where no worry and no anxiety live, is in the now. Yes. Good. All right. So coming to our little, you might need your chair. You can, we'll need it anyway. So you can bring yourself next to your chair here. Yeah, doesn't matter which side. And then lift the heels and lift the toes. So just come to a massage the feet here, lifting the heels and the toes. Yeah, good. Good. Now to challenge yourself a little bit, see if you can do that same thing with maybe just a finger on your chair, or maybe with no fingers on the chair. You can have the chair there handy for you to, and see if you can massage. And then maybe move to the outsides of your feet a little bit. Good. And then to the insides of your feet a little bit. All right, good. And relax. Good. All right, coming into a chair pose here before we go into our stability series. Yeah, so take a nice big breath in, nice tall spine, shoulders back and down. If you remember one thing this week is where are your shoulders, right? Because a tendency, there's an epidemic in our society of shoulders forward. It's called kytosis. And you see people walking, and then over time, your spine just sticks that way, right? It freezes that way. And we can't have a nice tall posture. So we want to always remember, what are my shoulders doing? Can I just roll them back and down? Sometimes it's helpful to have palms forward if your arms are just along your side. Yeah, let's bring our hands onto our thighs. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, send your hips back and getting into these big thigh muscles, like we're going to sit on a stool behind us. Yeah, good. And then lifting your heart, take a breath in. Exhale, sit a little bit further back. Good. And breathe. So again, we're just engaging these muscles, these big thigh muscles, stretching the backs of our thighs and our ankles, getting our heart rate going. Yeah, getting our leg strength working. 2 more breaths. Good. And now pushing down into your feet. Slowly start to straighten your knees. Come out of it slowly. Good. And relax. And just notice, you can bring your hands onto your chest. And just that little bit of engaging these big muscles here gets the heart rate beating, right? Gets your circulation going. And good. Good for us. Good for you. Good. Take a breath in. And let it go. And release. All right. So we're going to come into a little bit of strengthening and balance here with a little lunges and little fun stuff. So we're going to start with the outside leg. And we're going to be stepping into a box. We're going to bring the foot forward, out to the side, back even and in, but very controlled. Yeah. So feel free if you want to have your hands on your chair here for a little balance. We're going to start with the outside leg. Good. Soften the knees. We're going to step forward. Good. And now this is a little bit challenging one. We're going to go out to the side and we're going to step out to the side. Good. We're making a little square. Then we're going to step back even with the right up the inside foot and then back to center. Okay, we're ready. So step forward. Out to the side as far as you can go. That's comfortable. Step back and center. Step forward, out to the side and back. That's also challenging. And center. Last one, forward, out to the side, back and center. Good. And shake it out. Good. So that's a nice box shape for the brain to say where are you going with your legs, and so it keys in that information system between the brain and the body. All right, now we're going to just lift the leg and kick our lower leg out, nice and controlled. So get a nice tall spine. Feel free to hold on to your chair. Yeah, good. Lifting this outside knee up. Again, we're engaging this thigh. And we're going to go forward and back, nice and controlled. Forward as much as you can and back, and forward and back and forward. And now when we step back, we're going to step back onto the ball of our foot. Make sure that your heel is straight back, this back heel, and not turned in, right? You want it straight back. So even if you have to look back, do that. All right. Softening this front knee. Good. Now again, you can hold on here, or you can have hands on your waist or alongside your body if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Good. And now we're going to take a breath in. Exhale, melt that heel down into the floor. Good. And now we're going to inhale and step to the center. And then we're going to bring the heel out and step forward and drop the back knee here. So we're switching. Good. All right. And then we're going to push off, step center, and then we're going to step back. These are just little lunges and go straight down. Good. And then come tap center, and then heel toe and drop the hips. So you want to just drop to the point where you're comfortable. No knee issues, no knee pain, and step center and come back. Now you can either do that a few more times or skip the step center and go right into the front. Okay, are we ready? Yeah. Take a breath in, exhale it out. And inhale breath, step forward and down. If you want to challenge yourself more, you don't need to hold on. Step back, heel straight back, drop down. Again, if this is a little bit too much, you can stop in the middle there. Forward and down, push off, back and center. And one more, nice and easy, nice little drops. And this time as we step back, pause. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, see if you can melt your heel towards the floor, that back heel. Yes, good. Now, we're going to bring our body, hinge it forward slightly. Good. And on an inhale breath, we're going to lift the back heel up and reach our arm up. And exhale, pull down with the arm and drop your heel. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up, lift that heel. Exhale, melt the heel down. Now, if you want a little bit more of a balance, you can inhale and do both arms. Yes. And melting that heel down. We're strengthening our feet. And one more, reach up, lift up, and pull down. Now pause here. Good. Lift the body straight back up. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the back knee down and lift and press your hips forward. Coming into a little bit of a hip tuck. Yeah, good. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Draw your hips forward. Yes. You can feel that stretch here. One more breath. And release. Good. Now on an inhale breath, lean forward again slightly. On an inhale breath, bring that leg, the outside leg next to the other. Okay, good job. Shake it out. Let's go over to the other side. So your way over to the other side of your chair. And we'll do that same little dance on this side. Yeah, good. All right, so first we're going to start with our squares, right? So get yourself situated and yes. And again, just they can be tiny little squares. The important thing is to keep it nice and controlled and no discomfort. Yeah. And a little bit of challenge. Good. All right, so taking this outside leg now, we're going to step forward, step out to the side, step back and center. So you're not going all the way back. You're just stepping when we go back, we're just lining our feet up again. Yeah, step forward, out to the side, back, even with the other foot, and center. Step forward so you can make your box bigger, smaller. As long as you're controlled, you can do it without holding on if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Out to the side, that's the challenging part. step back and center. And this is building some nice strengthening movement of the body. Yeah, good. All right. And now we're going to rock this lower leg forward and back. So nice tall spine. Let's just take a break, take a breath in and let it go. Good. And then on an inhale breath, if you can lift that thigh up, right? And very controlled, bring your leg forward, as straighten the knee as much as you can, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, forward. And this time, as you step back, nice and controlled, drop your toe, yeah, and come into a little bit of a lunge. And again, take yourself, making sure that that heel's straight back. Your alignment feels like you're nice and stable. If you're on a tightrope here, it's, you know, pretty challenging. It's a big balance, yeah. So just have your little lunge here where it's comfortable for you. Okay, this knee is soft. Now in an inhale breath, tap to center and take a step forward and drop your hips. And then gently push off, step center, and then send that foot back and drop your hips. So nice and controlled. And again, if this is feeling pretty stable, feel free to bring hands onto your hips. Yes. And drop back. And if not, in your chair. And step back. And here. Now you can step again in the center, or you can skip this middle step and just go right into forward step and drop. Again, just trying to easily control it. Center. I'm a little weaker on this side, so this is a little more challenging. When I step back, I still need to do that tap, but you can not do it if you want. And then one more, step forward and drop. And step back and drop. Good. And then come and actually stay here. Let's stay here in our little lunge. Again, rechecking in with that heel, it's straight back. And we're going to get some of that stretch back here. So we're going to lean the body forward, keeping the spine straight. Good. On an inhale breath, we're going to reach that outside arm up and lift the heel. As you exhale, pull the arm down and drop the heel as far as you can. Inhale, lift, straighten. Exhale, drop that heel. If you're feeling pretty balanced and you want to do both arms, reaching them forward on an angle and down, nice and controlled. Forward, lift that heel. Exhale, drop the heel. And good. One more. Forward, lift the heel and drop the heel. Good. Now, relaxing the hands, bringing the body straight back up. Good. And either holding onto the chair or your waist. Here, you're going to take a breath in and drop this knee straight down and tuck your hips forward. And you can just reach them back a little bit and forward a little bit more. Just trying to get a stretch in this hip flexor. Stretching those hips forward. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. And release. Good. And then lift straighten the knees a little bit. Hinge forward. On an inhale breath, bring that back leg next to the front leg and shake it out. Okay. Nice strengthening, everyone. Good. Stretching, strengthening. That's what's going to help us to stay upright. Good. All right. Feet a little bit wider apart. Now you can either keep your chair forward, push it out to the side, or little hip circles. So this might feel good after all of that. Softening the knees, bringing your hands onto your thigh, or waist rather, and then just do some hip circles. Do a couple in one direction. Good. And then do a couple in the other direction. Good. And now figure 8 with our hips. So bringing your belly forward and to the right and back. and bringing your belly forward and to the hips to the left and back. So forward to the right and back, forward to the left and back. Good. And come back to center. Good. Bringing your feet back to hip distance apart and do a little shake, shake, shake of the legs, the ankles. Good. All right. Now let's come into a little forward bend. Actually, let's do our forward bend in downward facing dog. So having the back of your chair handy here, or the seat of your chair if you like downward dog a little bit deeper. Yeah. And planting your hands onto the back of your chair. Yeah. Or the seat. You can even do this on the wall. Yeah. And so just start to walk back, making sure that your chair doesn't slide. So you don't want too much pressure on it. Yeah. And just taking steps back as far as you can, reaching those hips as far back as you can. And once you've reached your range of motion here, your edge, soften your knees and reach your hips back. Good. Rest your head between your arms and breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breaths here. Just enjoying the stretch. If you'd like to straighten your legs a little bit, getting more of a hamstring and calf stretch again, feel free. A couple more breaths here. Each time you exhale, just try to melt and sink into this nice spine stretch. Whole back body stretch. Good. If you straightened your legs on your next exhale breath, soften your knees. Look forward slightly, and then just start to walk one step at a time back to your chair. Yes, so you're slowly bringing your body back to the back of your chair, and then bringing the shoulders up, finding your nice mountain pose. Good. We're going to take our hands one on top of the other. Good. Feet hip distance apart. Pressing your hands, the back of your hand, into your forehead and close your eyes. This is just a little bit of a standing child's pose. Igniting that area between your eyebrows, your third eye. Yeah. Third eye is always here in the now. All of our answers are here. We just need to be quiet a little and listen to what we have to say to ourselves. And then slowly fluttering the eyes open, sliding your hands almost along your forehead. Yeah, and slowly letting the arms float down. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Good. And slide your hands back, interlace your hands behind your hips. Relax your hands down. Yeah, feel that nice stretch on the front of your chest, opening up this thyroid, thymus gland. Yeah, all of your lymph glands here. And then just slowly lift your chin and gently reach your hands down towards the floor. Just feeling your whole heart expand and open. Smile on the face. You brought yourself to practice today. Good. And then as you exhale, relax your body, unlace your hands. Good. And let's make our way to our chair. Very, very nice, challenging moves, everyone, today. Yes. All right, so coming into that chair pose as we sit down, actually in our chair, take a breath in. As you exhale, send your hips back, back, back. Yeah, you can pause here, take a breath, exhale. Just gently fish for the front of your seat, bring your palms there, and help your hips just nice and easily float down to your chair. Yeah. All right, a little bit scooted forward here. Good. Let's bring our legs out. A little more stretch for the inner hips before we go into final relaxation. So take a breath in, lift the chest slightly. As you exhale, press your belly forward. Again, hinging forward at your hips. If it's available to you, bring one and then the other elbow onto your thighs. If that feels like too much, you can just have your backs of the hands pushing your thighs open a little bit more. So either hands here or elbows here. And press gently to open your legs a little bit wider. Feel that nice stretch on your inner thighs, your inner hips. And breathe. Look down, relax, breathe. For 2. And for 1. Good. And then slowly bring one hand back to your thighs. Bring the other hand back to your thighs. Press down into your feet. Slowly bring your body back up. Good. And then toe, heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in and let go of any last bits of tension. Let them release. And let's get ready for final relaxation. Yeah. Shavasana. So sitting back into your chairs, resting your back against your chair. You can lay down, can cover up with a sweater or blanket. Good. Bringing your palms up on your lap and close your eyes. Good. Take a nice big breath in. Pause. Breathe out through the nose or the mouth and pause. Again, breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Pause. One more breath at your own pace. And at the bottom of the next breath, relax. Relax your whole body now. It is time for rest. So feel your shoulders soft. Bring a little smile to your face, relaxing all the muscles of your face. Arms are relaxed. Your fingers. Your heart. Your back. Feel your hips heavy, your belly soft. Your thighs relaxed. And hamstrings. And your calf muscles. And shins. And feet. And toes. Whole body. Whole body relaxed. Take a gentle breath in and let go of all of your efforts. Being here now. In this moment, relaxing. Notice how you feel. Relaxation is our true nature. So feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to slowly come back into this space and time, take a breath in and let it go. And begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, move the body side to side. Bring the smile to your face. And come back to stillness. Floating your hands into Anjali Mudra prayer position. Resting your thumbs onto your beautiful heart. Just take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, relax, bow your head, relax your shoulders. And we'll close practice today with this. To be unhappy, you need a cause or a reason. To be happy, you do not need a cause or a reason. For joy is your true nature. When you're feeling ready and complete, you may gently begin to flutter your eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today, joining us in this beautiful practice. Have a beautiful, lovely rest of your day. Namaste.